Solo Traveler here. It's Sunday. This is my last day at the Valley Forge Inn here in Pigeon Forge. I'm going to head up to Dollywood. I think today I want to go to the church service. And then I check in later today at Zoder's. I'm really looking forward to going back there. This was a very nice day. I did like the room. As I said in my room review, the biggest problem with this inn is there was no Wi-Fi. At least back here in the back, it was just non-existent. I kept having to go out and sit in the smoking area to get any Wi-Fi at all to do some of my stuff. So I couldn't use it on my laptop at all. So the Wi-Fi, especially in the back, really needs to be improved here. Other than that, it was within walking distance of so much, and I enjoy the walk. I guess if, you know, 1.5 to 2 miles is walking distance, which it is to me, so that's it. Onward ho today. Hope I didn't forget anything. It's 10:30. I just wandered around Sevierville for a little bit. Sad to see that Trotter's, the barbecue place, is closed. I did go there last in December. I didn't record anything though. It was really good, and it's closed. I looked inside, you know, it's all torn apart in there. It's kind of sad. I did look at I did see the Dolly Parton statue here in Sevierville. And, yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah, it's got a lot of history. Anyway, it's just, I didn't record anything. You don't need to see all the stuff about Sevierville. I'm going to go to Knoxville. Like I said, it's 10:30. I have a few more hours. I want to go to the church service at Dollywood, which, if I remember correctly, I mean, I do remember correctly, last year was 3 o'clock. So it might be 3 o'clock again this year. So I think I'm going to drive out. It's only 45 minutes away. I'll drive out to Knoxville, just do a quick walk around, and then come back. So that'll be my Sunday morning. Look at this old abandoned building. I'm always interested in them. I wonder, you know, what it was. This looks like it was a store. I wonder, yeah, what it was, how long ago it was abandoned. I would love to just stop and kind of explore these things. And then this, look at this house. What a great old house. I wonder, you know, when it was abandoned. I would love to explore this. Maybe one of these days I will do that as I'm driving around. Just get out and look around. I'm cruising into Knoxville. It's 10 after 11, and now I'm wondering, what am I going to do in Knoxville? So this is the theater district, it said, and it looks like we got two old theaters here. So I'm just gonna stroll around a little bit, see what Knoxville is like, or this area of Knoxville. So this was a radio station and a theater where the Everly Brothers first played. And then this is the first movie theater in Knoxville, 1928. They're still doing shows and theater here. Yeah, lots of historic places. I'm not going to do a deep dive into the theater district of Knoxville, but it's a nice little diversion, a little walk around. Look how beautiful this is. There is, of course, a lot of history in this area. It would be worth a walk through and a deep dive. This is something I did not know. After reading the bitter anti-suffrage speeches and vicious attacks on the suffragists, Feb Byrne was inspired to write a letter to her 24-year-old son, who is a legislator, urging him to do the right thing and vote for women's suffrage. Although he believed his constituents opposed women's suffrage, faced with the tie that would defeat his mother's hope, he switched his vote, broke the tie, and thereby cast the final necessary vote to make women's right to vote constitutionally protected and to make East Tennessee the place where women's suffrage came of age. This bronze bell hung in the tower of City Hall on the north end of Market Square. It was purchased in 1883. After it was removed from City Hall in the 1930s, it was used in the Burlington Fire Station in East Knoxville, where the firemen struck it with a hammer to signal blackouts during World War II. I had no idea that Knoxville was so important to the suffragette movement. I really could do a deep dive into the history of this city, music and politics. But it's time to move on, I think. Knoxville is way more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. Just past the Bijou Theater, they have several things going, including something called the Appalachian Follies. That'd be kind of cool to see. All right, I'm out of here, heading towards Buc-ee's.
Use the right 2 lanes to continue towards I-40.
Look at that traffic. Woohoo!
At the roundabout, take the first exit, then take the next left into the car park. You've entered the car park for your destination.
Buc-ee's. Covered by the sign, of course. By the tree, I mean. Got a brisket sandwich and the key lime pie cup. I did get a coffee mug. Not a mug, but a coffee travel cup. It was pretty crazy in there. Very busy. Look at this. It's really something. Yeah, I really like Buc-ee's. It's pretty cool. One little thing, this is... So, everybody wants to park up really close. And I noticed that as I'm walking up there, that's where everybody's driving. They're driving in the first lane of it. And people are trying to get out, and they can't get out because people are either driving through to get gas, or they are leaving. You know, I mean, that's where everybody goes. And so people are having a hard time getting in and out. You walk a little ways, like I just did, and park way out at the other end. And I'm not going to have that problem getting out of here. Anyway. I'm going to have a little lunch. It's 1 o'clock. And then I'm going to head over to Dollywood. So once again, people kind of stun me. So on one side, there was a really long line getting out of there. Everybody is all lining up. And I just kind of looked at that and thought, I wonder if there's got to be another way out. And there was. I just drove the other direction. There's nobody there. So I pulled in, so I pulled up to where the roundabout was, and you know, I see that long line, and then everybody was stopped there, but it's a roundabout. So I pulled around, I went right through. So all these people are all lined up because nobody will take the chance. And it's not like this is a place that I know very well and I know all the ins and outs. It's only my second time being here. Last time I was here, it wasn't that crowded. So just gotta look around. Makes it much easier to navigate if you just sort of look around and see what's available. Anyway, I had the brisket. It was very good. Key lime pie cup was very good. And now I'm headed to Dollywood. Now it is 1:30. I know there's a 2:15 church service and then a 3:45. I doubt I'll be able to make that 2:15, but I'll still make the 3:45. I parked in almost exactly the same place that I parked on my very first trip. There's this little creek, and I parked on one side of it. This time I parked on the other side of it, but just about the same. So I'm gonna walk in. I missed the first service. I'll catch the second one. A little different than my first trip, isn't it? Well, I was misinformed. I looked at their app, the Dollywood app, and it listed 3 times for a worship service. Now I get here, and it says that it's at 11:30 a.m., except for Christmas time when it's 3. So, I missed it. I do have one more Sunday here, so I will come to the service on Sunday, a week from today. It's crowded again, and the lines look like they're long this time. So I don't know how long I'll hang out, but I'll hang out for a little bit. I see what the confusion was. There's a singer who sings 4 times a day, and he is also a pastor. So they called him Reverend whatever, and I saw that and thought, oh good. So I missed it. So tomorrow is the last day of the fall festival. This is the great thing about doing a vacation with no plans. I had come up with some other stuff that I wanted to do on Monday, but I'll come back here to Dollywood because I want to see the last day of the Harvest Festival. I also want to try some of the harvest food that I have not tried yet. So I'm going to come back tomorrow. And then I'll be here for the transition on the 1st of November. So that'll be fun. Because boy, I like the Christmas. The one thing, I guess, coming in this late in the fall, all the theaters were closed. My assumption is to get ready for the Christmas shows. So I didn't get to see any of the non-Christmas shows that they offer, but I do like the Christmas shows, so everything will be good. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. All right, so next stop is Zoder.
Sorry, we're out of time.